Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone who's watching this video. Now, this is our lecture starting on performance analysis, which is part of our strategic marketing or strategic marketing management course. And in this, we will start with portfolio analysis. And in portfolio analysis, the main uh, framework that we are going to use is the BCG matrix. Okay, BCG matrix is probably the most easiest one because it's using only two measurement levels. It's using two variables, which is your market growth rate, and the other one is the relative market share. Market growth rate is given on the y-axis, and relative market share is given on the x-axis. And you've already studied all of this. I'm just giving an overview here that you have these different quadrants, which are stars, question marks, cash cows, dogs, and the two ones that have been added, which are war horses and dodos. These have been added in consideration to the fact that you can have a negative market growth rate as well, due to recession, due to decreasing market share, due to customers moving on to other products, or any issues that might happen in the market. So these are two quadrants that are there, which is war horses and dodos. Now let's move on and do an example of this, of how we are going to develop. Obviously, in your course, as you already know, that we'll do an example here, and you will be making this for your own companies and applying this practically. In the next slide, which is slide 49, this is a created example. We have, let's say, four companies, and we're looking at the product, which is smartphones. So we are looking at the smartphones revenue generated by these companies in these 3 years, which is 2017, 18, and 19. And the companies are Huawei, Oppo, Vivo, and Nokia. If you see this, these days are revenues given in rupees million, PKR rupees million, and you have this data which is available. And now, based on this, we will be creating a BCG matrix based on this data. Now, if you look at it, let's see of how we are going to get the market share values, the relative market share values, and the market growth values. In slide 50, we have these formulas here. In market growth, we have the market growth formula, which is if you can look at the revenue that is of the year in question minus the revenues of the previous year divided by the revenues of the previous year and into 100. This is the percentage change formula that we are applying, and obviously we're using revenue as our source for due diligence here. The next thing is relative market share. If you look at relative market share, then we have the basic formula that is given here. We have the relative market share of we have the revenue of the company divided by the revenue of the market leader. And for the market leader, we have the revenue, relative market share is going to be calculated by the revenue of market leader divided by the revenue of closest competitor. Okay, so if you go back and we make an example, let's say if our year in question is 2018, so we take the data of 2017 and 2018. In 2018, if you look at the data, then Oppo is the market leader with 52 million as the revenue, and the closest competitor is Huawei, which is 45, which has 45 million revenue. Okay, so looking at these formulas again, if you see this again, then we'll move on to how to practically make this. Okay, next slide. We have this diagram here. On the y-axis we have market growth, and on the x-axis we have relative market share. And let's see, the first figure that comes, obviously we're doing this for 2017 and 2018. The first figure that comes here is overall market growth. Now we need this because this is going to be our differentiation point for for comparing the performance of the companies or the particular product or the SBU or the overall organization, whichever level you're doing it. So the first thing that we look at is the overall market growth, at how much has the overall market grown. Now, obviously, this data is for a few companies. It's not the whole market, but if you take the whole market and you get the real data, then that is where your the power of your analysis is going to be much more higher. Okay, so in this example, if we look at it, uh, the overall market growth, which is the market growth or the revenue figures, the total revenue figures for 2017 and 2018, we again apply a percentage change formula. So what we get is 43.5% is the overall market growth. Next is the average relative market share. Now, the average relative market share is again our deciding point or our differentiation point, because this will look at that how much is an average company operating in the market, how much relative market share should they have. Okay, and now this is calculated by taking an average of the, first of all, calculating the relative market share as we've looked at the formula before for each company, and then taking an average of it. That figure is going to be our average relative market share. Okay. Now let's see of how the companies are performing. First of all, we look at this 50%. The first company which we had is Huawei, which had a 50% market growth from 2017 to 2018, and the relative market share of Huawei was 0.86, and this is where Huawei is going to be placed. This is definitely in the stars quadrant. Okay. Next one that we have is Oppo, which was the market leader in that year, according to this given example, and it had a relative market share of 1.15. Okay, and let's see what the growth is. The market growth that it achieved in 2017, between 2017 and 2018, was 100%. Okay, so this is where Oppo is going to be placed. Okay, next one is Vivo. If you look at Vivo, they had a market growth of 41%, and their relative market share was 0.6. Okay, so this is where Vivo is going to place. Obviously, we are now coming into the dogs quadrant. Okay, Oppo and Huawei are both in the stars quadrant, and Vivo is here in the dogs quadrant. Okay, next one is Nokia. Nokia, if you look at if you go back and look at the figures, Nokia had a decline in market growth. So they were coming from 30 million to 27 million, and that gives a decline of minus 10%. Okay, so this is where minus 10% is, if you see, and they have a relative market share of 0.52. So based on this, their placement is going to be in the dodos quadrant. Okay, so this is for 2017 and 2018. Next one we look at for 2018 and 2019. Okay, in 2018 and 2019, if you go to the data slide, you'll find out that Huawei was the market leader. It had 75 million revenue figures, and for the closest competitor was Vivo, which had 42 million revenue. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with this in 2018 and 2019. The first one that we have is the overall market growth is now come down, and it is 16%. The average relative market share is 0.79. Okay. First of all, if you look at Huawei has 67% market growth, and their relative market share is 1.78. So this is where Huawei is going to be placed. Okay. Then we have we are looking at Vivo here. Vivo has a 35.5% market growth, and they have a relative market share of 0.53. Okay, so they will okay, first of all, we have now this we have Oppo coming here. Okay, Oppo is 0.53, and their market has decreased from 52 to 40 million. So they are getting market growth of minus 23%, and because of this now they are going to be placed in the dodos quadrant. Okay, next one, if you see, is Vivo. This skipped a little. So again, their market growth is 35.5%, and their relative market share is 0.56, and they are going to be here in the question marks quadrant. Last one is Nokia. If you look at Nokia, so they have 0.26 is their relative market share, and minus 22% is their market growth. So they are again going to be placed in the Dodo's quadrant. So this is how we are making this based on our data. But this is half of the thing. And the next half is that why is this happening? Okay, why is the overall market growth dropping? If what is happening with the average relative market share? Then individual company, why is the performance going on like this? For example, why is Huawei getting a growth from getting an increase in growth um, from 50% to 67%? Okay, why is Vivo dropping so much that they were in the stars in 2017-18 and 2018-19? They have dropped. Uh, they have come up so much. Okay, why is Oppo dropping? Oppo was there in the stars in 2017-18. In 2018-19, they're dropping into Dodo. So why is this going on? That is the most important thing to find out. That what is happening with this data? Why is this? Why are these changes happening? This is what we can come to know if we know the market, if we have as we've studied before, all the market scanning and market intelligence and information. If we have all of this, then we will be able to answer these questions, and that is what is going to help us in making our strategy further. Thank you.